on this Wednesday of St. Joseph, one thinks about the way that Divine Providence was preparing step by step, not only the Bethlehem, house of bread, where the Incarnation would work itself out, but also the Bethlehem of all the tabernacles of the future. For the Incarnation carries on in sacramental form. In the old rite we still have at the end of Holy Mass that kneeling at the word et verbum caro factum est, et habitavit in nobis, which in Greek is ke estinosen enimin, and he made his tabernacle among us. The root of tabernacle is in the Greek. And so we have Bethlehem in any Catholic church. And it is only instinctively normal that as one enters a church, that is what should be the center of attention, God. For if it is his throne and his house, we are coming as guests to him, not to exploit his space for our own attention and noise, but to be full small before our King. Joseph was humble before his king, even though his king was smaller than he, as he grew and as he was sheltered by his brave arms, who showed him the skills of life. But that same Jesus, now in our midst, in hidden form, is still humble and therefore easy to treat badly. He doesn't insist. He has no arms or protection other than those of the priest. But sometimes he slightly lifts the veil and drops a hint that he is not entirely happy in our hands, that we are not honoring him as our King. Just the other day, I heard on the grapevine that something happened here in Ireland which was quickly hushed. A Eucharistic miracle which people didn't want to be heard about. I mean, the authorities. And what happened apparently is this, that a host dropped to the floor and was put in water. It then began to be transformed into visible flesh and blood. And when it got to the ears of authority, an order was given to dispose of it. And that is what happened. However, a layman with his mobile phone photographed it, and the evidence is there. This is but the latest in many slight cries of our hidden Saviour, as he maybe would have been in the arms of Joseph, wanting help because he had no protection. And so it is that we see that St. Joseph also is linked with the protection of the presence, as is his holy spouse, from whom the flesh and blood came in humanity. In Italy, years ago, I was moved by Bolsena, which we visited, even actually before I was ordained. And seeing the miracle there still conserved, one saw time standing still. A priest who had had doubts at the altar of St. Christina, and we had that miracle where it bled and the blood fell on the corporal and on the marble. O place wherein the face of Godhead beamed and shook the earth, O mirth of angels' smile that gazed all amazed as droplets streamed from matter badly formed, deformed a while by passing rays of glory. Story vast, in but a moment told, a moment old as this old tale, told as the last of yesterday's long follies, sweetly bold. O madness of a god, here trod those feet that once in ancient time climbed twixt the skies, and that emblazoned chalice, that this sheet veiled well from man, from mind, from grasping eyes, and pattered once too loudly for one bread to linger, as ne'er stronger word was said.